Today I will show you a very magical material which has changed this entire world. You can see right on the top of this table. Yeah, this is moving at its own. Is it disobeying Newton's laws? No, there is something hidden. I show you what is this. So this magnet is repelling another magnet. So this magnet has revolutionized the entire world. The electricity we use, the electric generator, electric motors, all are due to this magnetism. So let's play with these magnets today. You know, I have two magnets. You know, one magnet can attract another magnet, one magnet can repel another magnet. It depends upon the polarity. The dot sign you can see, this is north pole. How many poles of a magnet? Two poles, north pole and south pole. You know, like pole repels each other. This both dot mark are north poles, so they repel each other. But if I replace this with south, they attract each other easily. So how many coins they can attract? We can check the power of a magnet. Out of these two magnets, which one is more powerful? We can check. Okay, this coin is easily attracted. One more coin. Yeah, one more coin. Let's see, easily attracted. Will it be able to attach this one more coin? Oh, no. Let's do the same experiment with this bigger one. Okay, this is attached. This one is also attracted. This one is also attracted. No, this is not attracted. It means this is also not so powerful. Let's check. Oh, let's use another big magnet. This one. Let's check. Okay. You know, this was not a magnet, but it has magnetized this coin. This magnet has magnetized, so the materials can be magnetized, which are called magnetic materials. So this is magnetic material, which are easily magnetized, that is magnetic material. This is more powerful. Okay, you can see. If I remove this magnet, then will they remain sticked? For some moment they can. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. So this is another magnet in the shape of U shape, that is called horseshoe magnet. So we make electromagnets also, and for that we need a power source. This cell is a power source. Let's check whether it has some voltage or some power in this. So I have a galvanometer to detect whether it is giving some current or not. Let's check it. I just checking. Oh, yeah. So this is the, if I exchange the terminals, like the direction of current reverses. If I again exchange, the direction of current will reverse. So this is a power source which is giving the direct current, DC source, and the direction of current changes if I interchange the terminal. Check to ensure whether magnet has produced electricity or not. Magnet can produce electricity, we will verify. Okay, if I touch this coil with these two knobs, then there is zero reading in the multimeter. Okay, now let's check. If I bring the magnet nearby it, what will happen? Oh, it has produced some electricity. You can see there is some reading in the multimeter, and sometimes it is negative, sometimes it is positive. When magnet is brought closer to it, the current is produced in one direction. When magnet is moved away from it, the current reverses its action. That's why it is positive as well as negative. So the moment the change in position of magnet is producing electricity. Okay, we can show you with the help of this magnet. I have a ready-made coil. This is a coil, and there are two LEDs. You can see there is no power supply, no power source. Without power source, we cannot light these LEDs. Now I have this magnet. If I just move this magnet, you can see, yeah, LED, there is a spark in this, you can see. So this magnet has produced electricity. Yes, magnet has produced electricity. The first I move this magnet, there is more current, or you can say the magnetic energy is converted into electric energy. How the electricity is generated? Very simple. A coil is made to move in a magnetic field. This is the magnet. I am keeping this coil over it, and I will just rotate it. Let's check whether it will produce some electricity. Okay, let's check. I have this multimeter to check whether this will produce some electricity or not. So while rotating, I will touch this with these knobs, multimeter knobs. So like this, I will just, okay. Now if I will rotate this coil, then it should produce some electricity. You can see if I just Just oscillate this coil, just oscillate. There is reading in the multimeter, you can check, just oscillate. And if it start continuously rotating, definitely there will be the current generated due to this coil. Okay, so this is the principle of electric generator. Means mechanical energy is converted into electric energy. The coil is made to move and it produce electricity. You can just check, you can just recheck, just. Yeah, so this is the reverse of it, is the principle of electric motor. If I pass the current through this coil and magnetic field is there, then it experience some force. Let's check with this battery. If I pass the current with the help of this battery, small power source, then what will happen? We will just check. Oh, you can see it experiencing some deflection due to this magnet. The moment I touch it, it starts moving like this. If I will remove the magnet, nothing happens. Just remove it. Just I am removing, and when I touch this, there is just current, but it is not moving. If I bring the magnet below it, let's see. Oh, it is experiencing some force. If I remove it, and then again bring it. Yeah, it is experiencing some force. Yeah, you can see. You can see it is experiencing some force. Okay, this is the principle of electric motor. When a current carrying coil is placed in a magnetic field, it starts rotating like this. It will rotate like this. When the current carrying coil is placed in a magnetic field, it rotates. So this is the power of magnet. We can produce electromagnet, and electricity is the backbone of today's technology. Thank you.